Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 frames per second. I am Hexabeast. Hex is just fine. And today we are continuing on our wonderful little collective saga, because I'm playing the Thrall, and, well, you know what Thrall likes to do at this point. I say likes to do, but it's more like they just keep getting asked to do it.
It's just simply business, no?
This is just business. That's how this works. But I'm joined today by a wonderful, lovely little cinnamon roll who is also playing a cinnamon roll. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Hi, I am Morskiej, also known as Morsky, and I'm playing my little lad Hugh. Um,
Yeah.
don't worry about what's about to happen, or do.
You might
Maybe you should.
you might want to worry, but for now, I mean, it's okay right now, and it's been okay. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's been a fair amount of time since the last nickel got rescued. The events of Hey Little Songbird have occurred. I mean, it's been a fair length of time, enough for everybody to have quite comfortably settled back into,
Life.
routines and life. Uh, and it's been quiet. It's been calm. It's been nice, arguably.
Well, it's been as calm as it can be when
Honestly,
you're a
when
certain group of
yeah,
people.
yeah, let's be real. Certain other things happened in that time. Don't worry about that. We'll see how that all plays out. It's fine. Uh, and other things have also probably happened. Don't worry about that. I'm sure that's fine. Um, the point is, it's been a while. Nobody's been kidnapped. Uh, and the Thrall has been quiet, all things considered, on that front.
And
Yeah.
it's been quiet enough that Hughes managed to finish his research and, you know, actually get that item he needs to break some certain people out of their stone prisons.
Uh huh.
Uh, and it kind of does help when your older brother is technically the leader of the city because that helps you get a hand on some prayer beads.
That does. Yeah. Yeah. And so
So,
yeah, got, he's got everything he needs to get this plan into motion. Now it's just getting the plan into motion. But if I recall, he's not quite ready to do that yet.
yeah, it's more, well, alongside those prayer beads, Hugh's gotten a note from Tone to actually asking him to wait a bit
Mm-hmm.
because something has popped up near Yeast. And both of the script
Mm-hmm.
siblings are looking at their luck and just going, okay, maybe that should be handled first.
You know what?
And
That's fair.
and then Hugh has a bit of a party planned out to go on, and Tone knows about this, so like Tone plans to see what this issue is, handle that with his friends, and when that's done, uh, Hugh can just pick a nice day to come on over with everyone.
Hey, all right. So
So
it's
honestly,
yeah,
it's just a little bit more waiting.
yeah. A little bit more waiting, a chance to plan a little more. Everything's fine. You don't got to worry about that today.
Yeah,
You can do other things today.
like, you know, buy food.
Yeah, like go buy
Because,
food. Cause
cause there are 3 people living in this apartment, and food needs to be bought. March
Exactly.
is probably busy making the food, and Decimal is vibing, so, like,
Yeah.
this is something Hugh can do. He probably, like, returned some books to the library earlier. He's just having a bit of a walk before he, hits the market, so, like,
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
See what kind of chaos finds him on today's walk. The
And
usual.
that's never, never good. Like,
Hugh has Hugh has really weird luck with walks, okay? He does not ask for this, but something inevitably happens. So, like, generally it's like, I don't know, maybe the cabbage stall gets blown up again by the rival cauliflower stall. Things like that.
yeah. Just the normal shenanigans of Toontown. Nothing like, yeah, this is something that he's done pretty regularly for a while. So like, A, he's got his routine down.
Exactly.
And he's got his route. So he's off doing his thing. Uh
Yeah, his brothers know he'll be home sometime in the evening, so, like,
yeah.
it'll be alright.
Yeah. Hugh, roll me perception.
Cool, that is a +5.
A. That's a
That's a
12.
12.
Okay. Well, you don't. I mean, it's sure Toontown. There's sure people wandering around.
Honestly, I think he's vibing, and it's around summertime. I think the swallows have come over. He's honestly, like, gazing at the sky a bit.
All right. Okay. Well, in that case, he's probably not really paying attention. Like, he's paying a bit of attention to not, wander into traffic or anything.
Yeah.
But he seems to be more relying on people to avoid him. Which is why he ends up kind of, I'm not gonna use the word, he doesn't bump, because this is a little harder than a bump. He
Stumbles.
collides with somebody.
Well, there's a squeak, and you can see the panic on his face, and maybe I should roll something to see how badly he falls over.
I was gonna say, roll me dex.
Yeah. That should be +3. Yeah, he falls. He falls flat on the ground.
Oh, Hugh, honey. You know what? This is fine. I'm also gonna make one because this is funny. That's a 19.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
This makes sense. He was just a little guy, and
Yeah.
Oops.
Was he carrying anything? Is the other question at this point.
At this point, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, whatever food he's gotten, it's in his hammer space, because at this point he knows better than to
Yeah.
hold a lot of groceries in his hands. He's not built for that kind of stuff.
He's not built for that, and also that's just asking for some kind of chaos. Like,
Yeah.
even the minor inconvenience of, oh god, my shopping bag dropped and now I have to chase an orange down the street for 30 blocks. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's happened enough. Hugh just wants to gaze at the birds, man.
Yeah. Well, now he's on the floor gazing up at another toon. They're grayscale, mostly, save for green eyes and a green pendant, but they look, I need to actually, real quick, they look pretty dang startled, like they, didn't expect to bump into him. But he's on the floor now, and they're
Not.
extending they're not, so they're, you know, extending a hand, and quickly just kind of like, oh, I'm very sorry, I was not paying attention, oh dear, are you all right?
Sorry about that. He will take the hand.
Okay.
And it's pretty easy work to just pull him up. This kid doesn't weigh much.
This kid weighs
Um,
nothing.
yeah.
Which this mystery person seems pretty surprised at. Just, they don't comment on it, but just, oh, this kid weighs nothing.
Yeah. Funny how that works, huh?
Yup.
But,
They stand him up, look him over.
sorry for running into you.
Yeah. You can roll perception on this tune if you want. Or insight, I guess. Insight would probably be better.
Yeah, let's do insight. That's a 19.
Holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, this tune is helping, you know, they're dusting you off. They seem they're trying to be surprised. It doesn't feel genuine, but you can't place why. It could be because, like, this is Toontown. They probably know this was inevitable. Like, if you're not paying attention, you run into somebody. Like,
yeah, that's fair. And you know what? It's only fair that two people not paying attention run into each other.
Yeah.
He's still kind of frazzled, admittedly, and a bit embarrassed that, well, he ran into this poor person.
He ran into this poor person and then just, like, immediately rebounded into the dirt.
Yeah, like, at least they're okay. At least they're okay.
Yeah. But he would also notice, or kind of realize, I guess, with the 19, that they're looking him over, like, in an appraising kind of way.
Huh. Roll me an insight on Hugh for fun.
My favorite!
You say that like how I say Arcana.
That's a 19.
Yeah, well, this is Hugh. He's an open book, and, this kid perceives that you're appraising him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a little bit wary.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, not acting on it or anything. Just, like, he's noted this down and is letting it be for now.
Yeah. That's fair. Because you don't know why they're appraising you, just that they're appraising you. They could be any number of reasons, but, they
possibly he's just like, well, rather possibly they're just like making sure he's okay because he did a really spectacular fall.
Yeah, which they are gonna actually comment on. Like, that was a rather dramatic fall. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, it's
I'm not exactly a very heavy person, so
no,
I get tossed around sometimes.
It's quite all right. I should be paying more attention and not having my nose in a book. Which is at that point you notice that, yeah, they do in fact have a book in their hand.
Yeah, Hugh like waves it off and it is just, oh yeah, no, it's okay, I get that. Yeah. Admittedly, I wasn't paying attention either looking at the birds in the sky, but, I've had my nose in a book a lot of times before as well, so I get that.
I'm glad I'm not the only one taking my life into my own hands when I stroll around Toontown. That book, Hugh, you might recognize it, actually, from might just recognize it. It's one on, I mean, it's I guess what you would call a paper on on some sort of probably divination.
Huh. Can I roll a real quick arcana?
Yes, please.
For funsies.
Yeah. Just to see if you might have read the book, or oh my god, yeah.
Now you know why arcana is my favorite role.
Yeah. So yeah, Hugh, even if you haven't recognized this book, you absolutely recognize, like, just by the title alone, what this book is, like, entailing, I guess, would be the best, the contents of this book, which are primarily enchantment magic, or, I mean, divination magic, divination, and, the, like, warding and, warding, scrying, things like that,
That's neat.
blocking scries, working around wards, things like that, and it's pretty damn advanced.
Because you got a 19 earlier, you definitely catch Hugh noting this and him getting excited, like, oh, are you also a wizard? I can see that's a book about divination magic and stuff.
They... This is the fun part where I have to roll certain things, and I'm just like, they seem a little surprised at that, and, like, eyebrows go up. Why, yes, I am, actually. You're also a wizard, then, I take it. Not many can... Well, not many tend to immediately recognize, books like this. Kind of waves it a little bit, but...
He rubs the back of his head like maybe he was a bit too forward. Oh well. Yeah, just well, yeah. My focus is more on evocation, but magic is magic, you know?
Indeed
It's
it
neat
is.
reading about all of these kind of things.
It very much is. I admit evocation is not one of my strong suits. Well, and again, kind of waves the book. Divination is more my, forte.
That's really neat. I haven't met many divination wizards, so I know some things, but not a lot.
I haven't met many evocation wizards myself. Which, living around here, seems like it should be pretty easy to, well, bump into one. And they kind of make a, yeah.
Hugh, like, opens his mouth, closes it, and it's just, yeah, actually, I'm surprised I haven't seen many other evocation wizards here either. I haven't really seen that many wizards either, but, oh well.
I'm sure they're here. You just need to know where to look, or the signs to look for.
Oh, that's true. There's usually someone at a library.
If not that, then they're causing some kind of mischief. And they've kind of started to, like, mosey down the street, like, chatting with you, Hugh.
I think Hugh, like, does his knees off, follows onwards.
Like,
he does actually take a moment to just look around and make sure that they're going in the direction that
he was going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable. Like, Hugh starts walking and they start following, kind of, like, moseying with him because, like, conversation. Oh ho ho.
He who.
Yeah.
Wizard to wizard communication.
Nerd to nerd communication, exactly. uh, and yeah, as you guys kind of walk, they are asking, actually, like, this is a wizard who knows their shit. Like,
Oh yeah, no, Hugh is excited because, oh man,
yeah,
fellow wizard who knows what they're doing. Like, Hugh
yeah,
thinks on Craigie and Hugh thinks on Craigie and just that, man, Craigie would love to be here chatting about this kind of stuff.
yeah. So, uh, I rolled. So I rolled Arcana. That was a 16. So basically, yeah, they know they're magic, but they clearly, like they said, they don't know a lot about evocation stuff. So like they are in fact like, I wouldn't say grilling Hugh with questions, but they are definitely like, you know,
They are legitimate
yeah,
questions
these
that
are
they don't know the answer to.
yeah, like you get the feeling like, yeah, they're genuinely curious about this kind of thing. They don't delve into evocation magic a lot. So uh this is definitely like something. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely an avenue that like maybe they haven't been interested in, but that like they've been presented with the opportunity, so they are leaping at the chance to learn something, basically.
And I think Hugh on his end, like, also curious about divination magic and, oh man, I do actually have answers to these. And you know how in the title card, Hugh's like, has his hands up and is waving them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's an animated little lad. He's
It's like, you may even get the Ghiblian hair floof a bit because he's excited.
Aww. That's adorable. He is such a bouncy and excited lad. He's talking very animatedly with this person, and
Yeah.
it's such a wonderful conversation. And then after a moment, they kind of pause and they just, dear me, we've been talking so long, I completely forgot to ask your name.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask yours as well. Sorry. The name's Hugh. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You may call me Matthias.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Matthias.
And they extend a hand, kind of, just formal shake hand.
Yeah, Hugh takes it.
Yeah. Roll me another perception.
Sure. That's a 23.
Cool! All right. So you shake their hand, and you notice a couple of things immediately. Kind of, you've been knocked out of you've been shaken from the bliss of magic conversation, so to speak.
Yeah. Not like paying attention again of, oops, got too far into nerd mode.
Yeah, nerded just a little too hard. Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Which one? As you shake their hand, you notice there's shackles on their wrist. That's a little weird.
Is that a design thing?
You can't tell. Probably, yes. The other thing, you notice as you shake their hand is, and this is probably because you've now had physical contact, they look like a toon. They look Frankenalley. They look like a grayscale Frankenalley for the most part. Shaking their hand does not feel like shaking a toon's hand.
Huh.
It feels slightly different. And then the other thing that you notice, just kind of like casually, Hugh, you've deviated from your path.
Oh no. Like, okay, so couple things you cloak on Hugh. Number one, just, oh, huh. He's noted this. He's kind of wondering, Hugh has the thought of, is this person not a toon?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you sense, like, just the,
Yeah, he's got the
And, yeah. And Hugh notices that deviated from the path, and he's, like, after shaking your hand, Matthias, he just goes, oh, okay, so I stopped paying attention to where we're going. I actually need to go to a different street, cause buying some.
my apologies.
No worries.
I
It's
I
just
got
gotta go the other way. But
I was admittedly well, I was heading towards the library. Hugh, roll insight real quick.
Sure.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a 9. That's a 9.
That's a 9.
I think Hugh's a bit flustered because,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, they like, you do like recognize like this definitely is a route to take to the library. It's a little bit roundabout, but yeah, admittedly they were probably just kind of wandering. And they do have a book that looks to be from the library. Whoops.
Oh well, wrong way around. It's Hugh kind of pauses, and it's like, which library are you going to? Cause he's like going to describe a library. Like, if you're going to that one, we can get to there if we follow the route I used to take to get to the marketplace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
I think Okay, cool. Just like he would describe which route it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd like turn around, start going that way.
Yep. As you do this, and I'm gonna keep going off of your 23 perception, because it,
Yeah.
You start to notice something else a little. Like, the sun has started to set. That's nothing new. Like, Toontown does that, like, just sets the mood as things are needed.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably getting towards the evening.
Yeah. But you know that this is normally, like, I mean, you know Toontown. It's usually bustling. This is a massive city. The streets...
Always some kind of chaos.
There is, except... No, there's not.
Hugh doesn't like that.
It's quiet here. There's nobody else here, Hugh. It's just you and Matthias on this street. And
Hugh is gonna take a peek back at Matthias if he can.
Matthias is just standing there. He's got, like, arms kind of... He's got that, like, pose of, like, someone kind of, who stands straight, like, arms behind them, like... But it's, like, it's casual. Or it's trying to be casual, I should say. This is a wizard trying to be casual.
Admittedly, this whole situation has kind of set up his stranger danger sense.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, Hugh's you can kind of see the moment that Hugh notices this. On one end, Hugh feels a little bit bad for just ditching Matthias like this. On the other hand, stranger danger. He's gonna thunderstep to the top of a building and start booking it. You will not actually need to roll a con save.
Okay.
Because Hugh uses his spell sculpt to just like, you're not gonna be hit by the damage, but you
Okay.
sure do hear the sound.
Uh,
Hugh's off.
there's a squawk of surprise because okay, that happened. So Hugh's off. Well, all right. Uh,
Um,
roll. I guess roll dexterity since you're on the roof and you're running.
yeah, it's. Can I argue for acrobatics because
Oh yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
been on the rooftops before
Yes.
a fair amount?
Yep.
That's a 27.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you are navigating easily. Uh,
He's kind of aiming to get back home ASAP because,
you know what? That is understandable. Uh, the 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 kind of problem here is the kind of problem here is that as you're running, let's see here. That is a okay, so I need to. Sorry, I have to keep track of spells. So
no worries, wizards be like that.
Wizards be like that. So Hugh, you land on another rooftop, and you catch the telltale rip, I guess, in reality, that is someone dimension dooring in front of you.
Oh, he's panicking because he has that spell.
Yeah.
He turns around to run the other way.
Okay, so he's just booking in another direction. I need to. Oh, this is the fun part that I hate. So let's see here. Hugh, make a whiz save.
Oh, a whiz save, you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna try. We're gonna immediately try and hope that this works. Not. It does not. You feel some kind of magic try to grab onto you, and it does not. Shockingly, you manage to shake it off.
He's a wizard. He knows something about magic.
He does.
He
He does.
He shakes it off and keeps on running because, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. There is a slight curse because, damn it. Fine. Fine.
Hugh doesn't like the sound of that fine. He kind of wishes he knew the roof. Well, like, kind of wishes he was a little bit closer to home right now. That he was a little bit more well versed with Dimension Door.
Mm-hmm. I need to roll a quick other thing that's not great, but we're just yeah, okay, cool.
Here?
That's a 21 acrobatics to fucking chase after your ass. So hey, yeah, now you hear somebody following after you, Hugh. And I need to look up a quick other thing because what the fuck is fucking range?
That's a mood.
Beep 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 beep. Would it be that? I think it would be that. I need to actually double check.
There.
Yep. Okay, cool. So, you're running. Hugh, what do? Are you just bolting as fast as you can?
Yeah, admittedly he's panicking a bit, so just most direct route to home. Yes.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't know if this person has more tricks to like teleport in. They're a wizard. They probably do. So he's just going to hold on to his spell slots in case he needs to. I don't know.
That's
Misty step.
that is
Understep.
that is super duper fair. Uh, so, Hugh, you're running. There's two options we can go with.
Yeah?
One is the fun one. Uh, so let's go with the fun one. And
Oh,
hope that
lovely.
works. We're gonna hope that works. I hope that works. Hugh, what's your AC?
Hugh's AC is 15.
This might not work. We're gonna find out. Boop. Nope, that does work.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's a 21. That
That
sure hits.
that sure hits. So you're running, Hugh, and you hear the person, you hear Matthias shout something, uh and then you feel a solid object collide with your back, and well, now you're restrained.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Matthias just hit you with the iron bands.
And that's a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
And Hugh has piddly strength.
It is a
Remind me what the DC is.
it is a DC 20 strength check to break it.
Oh, Hugh physically cannot break that.
Oh no.
So Hugh's strength is a -1. I'll roll anyways, because
Just to
like,
see.
just to see how well he does. 15.
He
So like,
does
he's
actually,
trying.
yeah, he's actually putting up one hell of a fight, like, and I mean, unfortunately, I think just because of the momentum and when he gets, like, it grabs him, he kind of slams into the floor.
Yeah. Should I roll something to see if he actually falls off the roof?
I'm gonna say, I mean, if you want. I was gonna say Matthias timed it so that he wouldn't do that, but if you want to do that, go ahead.
You know what? Sure. What do I roll for this? So,
Just
like,
roll it.
D2?
Yeah, just roll a d2. 1, he doesn't fall off the roof. 2, he does.
Yeah.
He does not
Okay.
fall off the roof. All right. We're not rolling fall damage on the baby. Good.
Yay!
Good. Matthias did in fact plan this well enough to not do that. Good.
Yeah, instead Hughes just slammed into the roof and kind of, you see him freaking out a bit. He seems a little bit dazed from just being, well,
yeah.
slamming into the roof.
Yeah, understandable. Matthias approaches him. They're kind of like panting a little bit, and they're kind of just, you are a very squirrely boy. And that's not like directed at him. That's more just directed like kind of to the air. And they are digging in a bag on their hip.
You may want to be quick, because Hugh is getting his breath back, and,
Yeah.
well...
It's... So, let's... I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because, they are, in fact, fishing something out to, deal with the whole magic thing. So let's do... For sake of ease, let's just do contesting d20 rolls to see who gets there faster.
Sure. Let's go.
Oh my god.
That's a 19.
Oh my god.
That's a 20.
Holy shit.
You see Hugh is, well, you're a wizard. You can recognize the spell. He's about to call out Misty Step.
Jesus. So okay, so what I'm gonna say is Hugh is about to like do that, and then in a surprising twist, Matthias fucking kicks him just to
Oh,
kick the air out of his lungs.
yeah. You sure succeed in that.
Yeah.
He's wheezing.
Yeah. Uh which buys them then enough time to slap something on your wrist, Hugh. A pair of somethings, really.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're a pair of just, they look like a pair of manacles. But
You does not like that?
yeah, because now he can't if he tries to cast, he finds that he can't. Uh because fun fact, Thrall recently, I say recently, Thrall was given as a wonderful little gift, um a pair of basically like magic inhibiting shackles.
Which,
Wonderful
useful
for
when you're
deal.
trying to get a wizard.
Yeah, useful for catching a wizard. Uh
Which, by the way, Hugh does, like, he wheezes, the shackles are slapped on, he tries to, cast Misty Step,
yep.
but,
It just kind
nothing
of
happened.
yeah, it just kind of fizzles and sparks, and Matthias stands back up and is just, that won't work.
What do you want from me?
Personally, I want nothing, but this is business. Uh,
Is Matthias even your name?
it might have been at one point, but I think you might know who I am.
Hmm, yeah, he's getting a sinking feeling.
Mm-hmm. they, I feel like at this point, the ruse is up, so, uh, there, there's a shift in, Matthias's, well, silhouette as a whole, and yeah, uh, they shrink in size to basically your size, Hugh. Um, and
You internally never thought the Thrall was so short.
oh, Thrall is so so short.
March could punt them.
he could, he could. But yeah, yeah, Hugh, you know who the Thrall, you know what the Thrall looks like. You're looking at the Thrall.
Yeah, you Hugh does not like this. Hugh really doesn't like this. Boy, Decimal's gonna kill him later. This is fine.
This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. They so the thrall kneels down next to your head and very calmly says, "We can do this two ways, Mr. Script. You can come along willingly, or I can make you come with me."
I would ask that you don't call me Mr. Script. I I refuse to come.
Pity that then. Uh, make me a wisdom save, pretty please. Actually, first, as you're watching them and you say that, uh, more eyes open in their hood, uh, and they are staring down at you. Um,
Hugh is staring right back.
it's unnerving.
Yeah,
And as that happens, make me a wisdom save at disadvantage
lovely.
because they
Uh,
have unnerved you.
Lovely. That's a 12.
That is a 12. That does not make it. Uh, so they had previously mentioned, come along willingly. And you said, I refuse. So that whatever they have now cast, you feel like maybe it is in your best interest to go along willingly with them. It it might save you a lot of trouble, because they've hit you with dominate person. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's don't want anyone else to get hurt, right?
Exact. You don't want them to drag anyone else into this. You know that's something that they are probably going to do. They have very much given you options. So let's go with the easier option here. Let's go along with what they want. Uh and
Gregory and Decimal already got hurt so bad by this person, so
yeah. Yeah. So, when they kind of nod and just say, "We are going to go on a trip." Yeah, you're you're pretty like, yeah, okay, we're going to go on a trip.
yep,
Yep.
sure are.
You sure
Don't
are.
don't mind the fact that Hugh's eyes are now green, I think.
Brief, little bit green, little bit green. Let's see here. That's at that level, and then we're gonna use at that level. Okay. Uh, so
What level have you cast this at, by the way?
oh, level 6. 6 is what I think gets it. 10 minutes. Is that right? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Cool.
6th gets it 10 minutes. And then the next thing they do is, yeah, we're gonna teleport.
Cool.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah. Off we go. I need to roll a percentile. I just need to make a double check on what the ranges are. Okay, cool. How familiar would you say Thrall is with this destination?
uh, would the Thrall had stayed there just for a bit to get a gauge of the place when it was the first time?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, you're decently familiar with it because you
Okay.
wouldn't have been stopped from like looking around and you would have been told what's where.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, that case, it didn't matter either way. I was gonna say it was either gonna be familiar or seen casually, and I was gonna err towards seen casually. So, yeah, they're on target. So, hey, we love to see that.
Cool.
Even without that, even with just a description, they would have been off target, but there. So, hey, it takes, uh, they place a hand on your shoulder, and off you go. Uh, hey, where do we end up? Just for fun.
Well, for some people it might be familiar, at least a little bit. You can see the city of Ys kind of nearby, maybe an hour or two away.
Mm-hmm.
But you are right at the opening to a great cave.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not have a drawing of them done yet,
That's
but
okay.
there is someone waiting for you, Thrall.
Yep.
And she signs to you, got him pretty successfully then, huh? You really don't take long.
I pride myself on being efficient. And really, I've done this once before. What's a second time?
Ray just simply nods at you
Mm-hmm.
and waves waves at you so you can follow.
Uh, they're gonna have to. She's gonna have to carry Hugh. Thrall can't. I mean, they could.
One moment.
Thrall could probably, but like.
Actually, let me just. For some reason, I didn't think I'd need to open up his vase. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's Thrall's strength?
It's an 8. It's not good.
Cool, cause vase is a 7.
Incredible. Oh my god. Fine.
They're all twink.
Everyone here is fucking weak. I hate this. It's fine. Everything's fine.
When you have 3 wizards.
3 fucking wizards. Let's... Okay, you know what?
That's more than enough.
Yeah, Thrall fucking shifts back to be a little taller. So they look like Matthias again, but they heft Hugh up. They're carrying him.
He's just simply being held.
Yep. He's just vibing now.
Yeah. And they are able to walk into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I am good to end it here.
Okay.
I will say they'll be walking through the caves a little bit more. Does the Thrall have anything they wish to ask of Zwei?
They would actually, as they're kind of walking and carrying Hugh, they would comment, basically something along the lines of, "No, I do hope that you have preparations pretty well complete. He will be missed pretty quickly."
Zwei nods at you and signs that, he's already got the beads, so breaking him out really won't take more than a couple minutes. We may need a day of recovery for the rest, but you'll get to your side soon enough.
Thrall nods at that, and then as just a little bit of a follow-up, "And I trust that my other half of payment is still going to be honored."
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
Kane's not that much of a fool.
They nod again, seem a little bit more pleased, just, "Good. I've had quite enough with people trying to take advantage of me of late, and I would hate to make you an example."
Zwei just simply nods, and I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You can contest that deception with an insight if you want.
Oh boy! That's a 32.
She's hiding it pretty damn well, but like, you do unnerve her.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. You are on Kane's level of power, and that unnerves her.
Mm-hmm. And Thrall means it when they say they are rather tired of people trying to take advantage of them in their deals. So it'll be nice to actually have something honored completely for a change.
So, you know, fun times.
Fun times for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Except Hugh. Sorry, Hugh.
Yeah. Man, it actually does take a little bit to walk into the cave, so what's Thrall gonna do when Hugh, wakes up?
I mean, he's got the, he can't get out of the band, so he's just gonna be held. Like, he can wiggle if he wants to be a nuisance. Like...
Goodness, yeah, just Hugh wiggles a bit, and then, Yeah.
Thrall probably actually. So
Honestly speaking, he tries a little bit, but then pauses, and you feel Hugh starting to shake.
Thrall was about to tell him to stop squirming or they will drag him, but no, this is fine. He is kind of like tossed over their shoulder, like being carried over their shoulder. He's not bridal style. This isn't bridal style. He's just kind of being
Oh, I'm
carted.
just imagining him, yeah, either over the shoulder or just under an arm.
Yeah, honestly, either one works.
For funsies, can you see Hugh's face right now?
uh Thrall can't.
Roll me a perception.
Yeah, Thrall cannot. So let's see here. Is your perception okay?
Technically, this would be sound-based, I suppose.
29.
Oh, you get that. Yeah, you clock on that the kid's crying.
Nice, 3 for 4. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean, sorry, Thrall doesn't care.
And that's fair of them, but
Yeah.
you can definitely hear water dripping to the floor, so this is fine.
This is fine. They, yeah, they just kind of adjust their grip on him and they keep walking. Like, I would say making small talk with Zvi, but no, they don't, because Thrall doesn't do small talk really. They've confirmed they're gonna get their payment, and that's all they care about. So, yeah.
And really, Zway's gonna leave small talk for the camp. It's gonna be easier to see her hands
Yeah, honestly.
when they're at the fire.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, I mean, is there anything else that you want to?
No, really, this is good.
Yeah.
She's having a panic attack.
Yep.
Thrall's getting their end of the deal, and
Yep.
Zway is leading the way through the cave.
Yep. It's all good. It's all great. And
Gonna be so fantastic.
we
Thank you very much for doing this with me.
Absolutely. We fade out kind of with the group just vanishing into the darker area of the cave. And that's where we call it. Yep. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.